Can you feel it? This is my heart beating. Just for you.
Give me a minute, guys. Just making a cup of tea. Alright guys, I am here. Kerbal is almost loaded up. My tea is ready. How are we all doing? Are we all good? Let's double check you can hear me. Wow, there's quite a delay on my end. Alright guys, I am here. Alright, awesome. You're going to hear that. Sick. Alright, at least you can hear me. I've made some changes to my microphone. That's distorting a little bit, isn't it? So let's turn that down a little bit. Hopefully that's still good. Let's turn it down a little bit more, peek in. I'm really trying to sort the audio out because I was watching my live stream from the other night, the last one we did, and I was like, man, that audio cutting out sounds absolutely terrible. I can't keep it like that. So you're going to hear my mouse clicks and probably me swallowing drinks and stuff, but there's really not nothing I can do about it at the moment until I'll probably get a better microphone. But hopefully this sounds better, sounds a lot clearer, and it's not like annoying with all that audio cutting out and stuff. So I think it will drop out at some point, but it shouldn't be as obvious as last time. Let me click my mouse. I don't know how loud that's going to be, but yeah. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. How is Kerbal getting on? I've got 32 seconds to go. Well, it's nearly loaded, so... So for some reason, I've added some new mods in today as well. That was the other thing I was going to say. I've added in some visual mods of the KSC centre, so it now looks like the proper Cape Canaveral place. It looks amazing as well. It actually looks so cool. When that's paired with the atmospheric mod from BlackRock. Oh, it's going to be mint. Right, we are ready to go. Let me get on camera. I know, thank you very much. There we are. There I am. Right, everything's ready to go. I'll turn up a little bit as well. And a little bit. And here we are. We get to see our loading screen. Cape Canaveral. So how do we feel about what were we going to call you? Kerbal cult? The Kerbal cult? The Kerbal cultists? Something like that. I was going to use that today, but I wasn't sure if we'd actually decided on it. But if we're all alright with that, Kerbal cult or yeah, you'll still be Flight Director Meow 1. Definitely still that. I was just thinking of a name for everybody, like an inclusive name for the subscribers. So I can be like, hey, welcome back, space nerds, or whatever. Loading is complete. Right, what's the other thing to say? I changed the name of the of this rocket that we're doing. It's still Lunarlink, I just mean the booster. So we had something like, I can't remember what it was now, Halloween Horror or something like that. I really can't remember now. But now I've changed it to The Witcher 2 because it's the second version I tried. And I haven't tried it yet. It's got enough. Welcome back, space nerds. It's got enough Delta V to get to the moon. Just like it's gonna be close. We might have to go back and change a couple of things, but it's gonna get close. It should get close. And I changed the color scheme as well. Because orange and black, it seemed a bit like maybe too overdone. So I went, well, you'll see. I don't want to give it away just yet. Let's resume saved. What were we on SpaceX? Need to sort out these save games. I think you'll see the launch center straight away when we jump into it. I really love how it looks. I do like space nerds too. Yeah, nerds or space nerds. That's cool. Space nerd. I used to love being called a nerd in school. I didn't get that it was a derogatory term. I like being smart. It was someone called me smart because I used to think I was stupid. Let's warp to daytime here. We'll get to unveil it in a nice little. Ooh, lovely! Look at this. What do we think to this, guys? We thinking this looks a lot better? We've got all these different launch pads that we can choose. There's loads of them. And if I zoom out here, I don't know, that's as far as I can go back. But we'll see it when we launch. Space nerds, that's what we're going with then. Space nerds, that'll be it. That's easy to remember as well. I couldn't remember Kerbal Cult. I was like, what was it? Right, let's jump into the VAB. Proper Cape Canaveral. It looks so good. I wish the whole Earth looked like that level of detail, but my computer would probably blow up. The details, yeah. I had to approve your comment, oh my god, because you said the S word. Oh dear. So I had a post on TikTok. I had a comment removed on TikTok, and I posted a video saying exactly the same thing that I posted in the comment, but they let me have the video up. So weird. Right. Witcher, did I not save it as Witcher 2? Halloween Explorer is what we called it before, wasn't it? I think it's Witcher 1. Okay. But it should be called Witcher 2. Alright, let's take the launch thing away for a second. I went with purple and black because I thought that's kind of a Halloween-y colour, isn't it? It's like a new one. We got the same logo on as before. I was thinking, well, I quite like this logo just as it is. We should have plenty of Delta V and... Wait, is this the right rocket? Let me just check, because I'm not sure if that's the right one or not. I might have made it in a new save. Was it WSA? No, I made it in something else. I'm sure of it. ESA tests. Witcher 2. There we go. Yeah, I thought I put a launch pad on it and everything. There we go. So that's the full setup. We got launch tower, just a little mock-up. It's not like functional or anything, I don't think. It might move back a little bit. We've got our launch clamps. This is, let's take a look at the Delta V. Delta V is 14,000, which, according to my calculations, should be just enough to get to the moon, and possibly just in orbit. Well, we're going to need quite a high orbit, I think, so we're not going to have to come down too far. We've also got... This has changed from what I did before. Why is that gone there? Why has that appeared? This is supposed to be... I've got some mods about them for the decoupler shroud, so you can make them yourself, but... don't seem to... It seems to have reverted to some weird thing. But we're going to put a name on this and stuff, so if anybody wants to choose a name, let's just see why that's happening there. That's not how it's supposed to look. Maybe the mod didn't load in. Oh no, here we go. This is it. That's exactly it, I think. Right. Oh, we're going to make that black as well if we can. That's the wrong one. I'm sure I had that option before. Ah, that's the one. There we go. All right, excuse me. Sorry. Right, that is 3-stage rockets. I had to get that mod to make a rocket that looked good. I didn't know how to do it otherwise, but it turned out you can do it with the procedural fairings. Mr. Shouter, hi. Yeah, I could have done it with the procedural fairings, but I downloaded another mod that let me put that in. I'm not quite sure why that's not reaching the bottom there. But it shouldn't cause us any problems. Let's take a look inside. And there she is. This is LunaSat. There'll be 3 of these, I think, we'll put around the orbit. Bring Me to the Moon could be a name for the satellite. Yeah, that's a good name. What have we got in here? We've got some lights. We've got our communications dish. And we've got some high gain communications dishes, radiators and solar panels, and of course our core is all inside there. I didn't know you could do this, but we've got black foam on the inside of the fairings, which I thought looked really nice. Really completes that look. And we got the spooky vapor trails coming off the side as well. It's all in, and it's also lit up because I think we're going to have to do a night launch. So things are going to get a bit dark on the launch, but once we get away from the Earth, it will light up a little bit more. So let's close that. Let's check our staging before we get ready for this launch. I'm going to have to, I think we'll do this launch, and I think we'll do go no goes on this launch as well, with a little countdown. Because I'm fairly confident this is going to do it in 1, but we might have to come back. So let's check that staging. Engines go, then we release. Then our separatrons boost, side boosters off. And then I've got to double check this. Our attachment plate comes off, that one, yeah. And that one's above it, that's right. And then we fire that second stage engine. Then we lose that engine with the fairings and fire our last one. That's all right. That's all correct. Let's double check. Don't want to come back just because of a little mistake. We've also got RCS on this as well. I'll put some extra little tanks in there. All right, guys, we ready to launch? Ready to launch. Let's save that. We'll go from the normal launch pad on this one because we got some lights there as well. I hope everyone's checked out the little short I made earlier, keeping up with the shorts. I thought they were a really good idea to, I mean, they're a bugger to edit. But I thought they were really good for people that if you miss the stream, you can just go back and just be like, in 1 minute you've caught up. So you can even join the stream and be like, oh, what happened last time? It just takes a minute to catch up with it. Right, what I believe I need to do is launch into the plane of the target. Go out here, select the moon as the target. I've got a new background for the universe as well. So that's target, and that's right. Then I'm going to launch into plane of targets. And we're going to hit. There we go. So it's going to warp us. So it's probably going to get dark, yeah. Cheers, man. when you've got the finished product and you sit and watch it and it's like it's nice and concise and it's a nice little product you've made. It's really satisfying. But oh man, sitting and making it is like I don't really watch that much short form content, and I don't make a lot of it. I only do it if it's like going to be really easy and it's not going to take me long. But I think, oh, I didn't know that was going to auto launch. Completely forgot the countdown. Shall I restart it? There's two types of people, MechJeb or KOS, yeah. Hopefully I'll be one that crosses over with both of those. As we can see, oh yeah, I'm going to restart it. First launch. It's got a nice thrust to weight ratio. Already that was looking quite good, I think. What was I saying? Yeah, hopefully I'll be getting into KOS at some point because I really want to get the boosters landing like SpaceX. That's going to be my like one of my big goals in this is to do that, because it still blows my mind. Like, did I not? I'm sure that I got a timer. Did I? Yeah, I got this. Well, I'm not going to mess with that just yet. I'm going to need to practice with that stuff. Let me get this set up. So this is a target. Where is it? The dart. So that's target. So before I click, I wish you could pause on this. I wish you could pause. That would be a feature I would love in this. Right, before I click this then, I need some go, no goes for launch, guys. That countdown reminded me of a mod we thought of last stream. Yeah, we were talking about like a call-outs mod, weren't we? I think that one's got sound as well. Like it's got actual recordings of different launches. So it's proper realistic, real people. I'm asking, I need a go, no go for launch. Flight director, Meow 1. Propellant is go. Wait, who was who? Who was Star Commander? Castle, do you have a nickname? I don't think you do you? Choose your own, yeah, High Sciences of Star Commander. That's correct. Castle Racing, you can choose your own nickname, but right now, can we get a go or no go for launch? Flight director is go. Right, I'm going to hit the engage autopilot, and this is going to take us hopefully to the moon this time. We have a go for launch. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I hope you guys like the name. I took it from The Witcher, the video game. It for some reason popped into my head. Black and purple reminds me of witches. Oh, I should have left the screen up so we could have seen. I'm an idiot, aren't I? Here we go. I'm sorry it's so dark. I could have fast forwarded it to a different time so we got a day launch. But I'm an idiot. The other mod I got was something to add more particle effects when you re-enter the atmosphere, and I tested that out and that looks amazing. That looks really good. So we might see that at some point, depending on what we do after satellites. I think we were going to do a moon mission, weren't we? Autonomous rover. Pitching down range. Got the fairing done something weird there, but never mind. Let's see if that's got some cinematics on there. Oh, so booster separation. We're using the main engine here is the Octopus, I believe. Came with it came with that SpaceX mod, Tundra, I think. It's a really nice engine, the way that plumes out. Look at that plume. Looks like it's being boosted on a cushion of fire. Oh, that mod is rocket sound enhancement, but the GUI is missing. Where is it? It should be down here somewhere. Ah, there it is. That's the one. That's the one. I kept it to have a little bit of sound when we're in space, just so it's not like completely silent. All I can pretty much hear is the whirring of my computer fans as they try desperately to cool my GPU. Upon a cloud of fire and a pillar of smoke, we will stake our claim. Who said that? That's a nice quote. I love RSE for boom boom, yeah. I love that little sonic booms you get. But sometimes you forget that it's there and you'll be like rotating around the rocket and it's just go boom 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 boom. You know, what's going on? It's gonna blow up. Wow, yeah, it's so dark. You just wrote it. That's really cool, man. Do you write, like, generally? Do you enjoy creative writing? Or that's a really nice little saying. What role am I in mission control? I'm not sure. Awesome, man. I like creative writing as well. I do a little bit. I write poems mostly. But I only ever write poems when I'm feeling crap. I can't write when I'm happy. I've got nothing to complain about, you know. So I use poetry as a way of like getting stuff off my chest, but kind of for myself, that I can just go back, read it in a couple of weeks, months or whatever and be like, oh, remember when you felt like that? Now you feel different. It's okay. Sort of thing. Yeah, what was my role in mission control? Who's like the head guy in mission control? Launch director. Oh, I guess I'm the engineer, right? I'm building the rockets. I'm not really flying the rockets. If we're being fair, I'm using MechJab. I press go for launch, button pusher. He's Mr. Everything. I've just recorded another ghost reaction video. I have to say, I don't know, what do you guys think about ghosts, man? Because I've seen things that I can't explain, but I can't just go, oh, it must have been a ghost, it must have been paranormal. But, you know, there's things that I can't explain for sure that I've witnessed, seen, or heard, or felt, or whatever. Especially when we used to go exploring abandoned buildings in some of those, like, asylums and stuff. Some of those places do give you such a weird feeling. But it could just be the place, you know. Right, we need to set up our... we're in orbit, are we? We're in orbit. We need to set up our burn towards the moon. We've got enough fuel by the looks of that in there. How much data have we got? I think that's fucking... oh, excuse my language. I think that's plenty. Right, if this works how Kerbal used to work, like base Kerbal, you sort of line that up to be, the angle's a bit weird. Line that up to be like there or something. Maneuver control locked. Why? Ah. Need to get control, don't we? Why did I set that? Yeah. I did put it on the action group. Right, we need connectivity to Earth to do this crap, don't we? We might have to wait for a station before we can do our burn. That's a nice circular orbit there. The difference in size of this rocket from the last one we did, just getting around Earth, was crazy. We had to put much bigger engines on the bottom than I thought we were going to have to. Come on, give us some comms. We need a station. It's because we're travelling over the Atlantic and there's nothing there yet. I think there's a mod where you can get, or an option in one of the mods I've got where you can have more ground stations. There we go. Right, now we can plan our burn. Where are we? There. About there somewhere. Oh, I think we're going to have more than enough. Oops. About there will do, I think. I'll put us in, we'll get us in a nice high orbit from there. I'm going to use MechJeb to do that. We want bi-impulsive transfer to target, right? And simple. Oh no, I've already set the node up, haven't I? I'm a fool. Execute next node. That's it. And we'll be burning to the moon. Translunar burn. Translunar injection. I remember that from Apollo 13. You know, I was so obsessed with Apollo 13, and I just got a computer. Well, my sister had just got a computer at that time, the first computer we ever had in our house. And the only thing I could do on it was write, like, in a Word document. So, and I was obsessed with Apollo 13, so I wrote out the whole script. I think I did it twice, because I made one with stage directions as well. How did nobody notice that I had autism? I'm writing out scripts from movies. It took me bloody ages. I think that was the first thing I ever hyper-focused on really hard. This burn is looking good. I think we're going to do that. How many? 20. Oh, we're going to be close. We're going to be really close. So beautiful. We're on our way to the moon, guys. The possibilities just expanded. If we can get into the moon, we can get into lunar orbit, we need so much less delta V once we've left the Earth. We can do so much. Rovers, manned missions, plant our flag on the moon. We can put science experiments there. Oh. Everyone at mission control claps. I need to get some sort of stream deck or something. That would work so well with this kind of format, wouldn't it? Just get claps when we take off, claps when we land, countdowns. I need to get one of those. I'm sure I could link it up to do something on my computer with another keyboard. Or I'm going to end up having like 4 keyboards for different things. Right, don't worry, I'm not just going to let us go there in real time. I thought we might get a sunrise quite quickly, but we're not. So let's speed up a little bit. Let's get us to where we're going to see the sun. About there. Oh, too much. But there we go, we got a nice sunrise there in space. Let's say sun. I didn't use the RCS, did I? Never took advantage of it. Never mind. Space prograde. Let's just enjoy that beautiful view there for a moment. Closest thing I've liked in Mission Planner, but I want it to sound cooler. Launch director. The roll below flight director is open. Yeah. It's such a beautiful view, isn't it? It's absolutely lovely. Everything we've ever known, everyone we've ever known even, is all right there. Every bit of life we've ever known about is there. It's insane. And yet all we do is bloody fight each other. I love watching people's reactions though when they come back from space for the first time. When you're watching, especially now, like more civilians are going there, and they give their reaction when they come back, and you can see how life-changing it is to see the whole world in one go for yourself. Like, well, not the whole world, but you know, see it in its proper context as a sphere in space rather than a all-encompassing box. Launch director. Are we going to go with launch director? I need to get a proper notepad. I'm writing on like my niece's book that she's scribbled all over years ago. What's my pen? I'm looking for my pen. Lost pen in space. Where's it gone? Not very nice. Oh, there it is. Right. Leaning closer to something. God, I cannot read or speak. I was like this on the last stream. I'm leaning more towards something closer to Mission Planner. Okay. No rush. There's no rush at all. Right. Let's keep that there. You. And let's get going towards the moon. Whoops. Look at all those ground stations being picked up now. Oh, that's nice. Have we got our... we see our constellation there as well, of our satellites. Not perfect, but they should all do the job. Giving us a nice triangles there. Should always hopefully have one in range of the moon. I'm going to turn those off a minute so they don't confuse me. Let's get up a little bit closer. Hey guys, we're at the moon. That was fast. Launch director, yeah. That's good. I'll write it down in a second. Actually, I've wrote it down now. That's awesome. We've got the launch director and the flight director now. Castle. That's a very strong links back to Earth, isn't it? We're going to do very well on this. Very, very well. Right, let's get that. I'm just going to turn that off for a moment because that's distracting. One sec, I'll update my resume. I used to do a job, steel construction, well, steel fabrication, and we used to put it up as well. But you know, I was just chopping up steel and measuring steel and then putting it together with the guys, like. And I had to write down one day because I was doing a course what my job position was, and my boss was like, "You're a steel, oh, what did he say? Steel erection engineer." And he wrote that down on my form, and the guy was laughing at me. I was like, why does he keep laughing at me? Like, so what's your job title? Does it say steel erection engineer? Oh, no, 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 you do not. Me pressing the shift button. Right, that's a little bit far out, isn't it? What do I need to do? Retrograde. Oh no, we need to set up a node. That's correct. And then retrograde burn. Oh, I'm going to do 2 burns. 7. I want it 10. About 10. I don't want to be too close, but I want it to be. There we go. Execute next node. Where are we? Why in orbit? Node, orbital. Where's the moon? Should be behind us. There it is. My phone died, got you pulled up on my computer now. My bloody internet died the other night at the end of the stream. That was so annoying. We've made it into the moons. What's SOI? You tell me what that means. Everyone at mission control claps. Right, so we want to do a burn right there. And circularize that. Ooh, close. 10, that'll do. Where's it going? What am I looking for? I need to leave this up here, don't I? Execute next node. Could have put our lights on all this time. Are they working? Oh, Oh, my light's not working for some reason. That's sad. Did I put it on a different... Ah, right, because it's warping, that's why. Sphere of influence. Ah, right, got ya. I'll go for orbital burn. We're so close on that fuel, but are we there? We're done, aren't we? With 7 seconds to spare. Let's go radial in. That's us in orbit. First ever orbit around the moon with 7 seconds of delta V to spare. Oh, I didn't think that was... I thought we were going to have to go back and change something. But that works. Hey. We have made it into orbit around the moon. Very, very good. My terrible accents. Right, there she is. Get the lights on. Oh, there they are. Beautiful purple lights. I really like that. Do you know what I didn't do? I properly forgot to do was name it after somebody. But I'm not going to revert it back now. We'll name the next one. We need a few up here anyway. So let's take a look at our comms network. There it is, beaming back to Earth. And that will enable our autonomous rovers to function autonomously, on both sides of the moon. Once we've got another one up there. So the next one's going to come at a funny angle. Do you know what? As they're at such a thing, we might only need 2 of them. That's what I'm thinking. We got one going around this way, and then I think we'll have one going around this way. And I think that should be plenty. I mean, look how strong that signal strength is. It's really good. Alright, let's take a look at the moon before we go back, just to observe its beauty. One polar and one equatorial, yeah. I think that should give us a max amount of coverage. They should be able to always see each other at the same time then as well. Space Commander reporting for duty. Welcome. Hi Sciences. How is it going? Hope you're well. Glad to see you back. We just launched into our first lunar orbit with LunarSat. Did I put a number on it? Didn't even put a number on it. I'm such an idiot. Never mind. Was I right about needing around 11k delta V? I think it was 14,000. Was that what we had when we took off? I think it was 14,000. But we've got 7 seconds to spare, and that was it. So it's really, really close. Look at our thrust to weight ratio now, it's 89.25 if we were to go full thrust. Wow. Okay, let's get our second one up there. And I'm thinking about, we'll fast forward through time a little bit to see if we can get a daytime launch. Well, I don't know if that's a thing. Somebody might know. If I can just fast forward. Right, back to the Space Centre. Yeah, we'll do another go, no go. Absolutely. 2 official launches tonight. High Sciences, we got the Cape Canaveral high resolution texture pack and change all the map and stuff. Looking really nice. I didn't look at it enough before we were taking off last time, so we'll have a bit of a better look. But it's got so many launch pads now. Yeah, it doesn't take much at all, does it? Once you're out of Earth's influence, it doesn't take a lot of delta V to do anything really. And that's what hopefully what's going to enable us to go to Mars one day. Right, let's go in there. I'll load her up again. Rename it. We'll give it a name. I've got a splinter in my finger and it's in the most annoying place when I've got my hand on the mouse. Right on my knuckle. Something here is saying that's sat right now. That bit isn't supposed to be there. What is that from? Well, I can't really grab it or do anything with it, so that'll just have to be part of the design. It looks quite cool anyway. It looks a bit like teeth, scary teeth. I'll do. Bring me to the moon. Yeah, you said earlier. I think we'll call it that. We can fit that text on here. There's not a lot of writing room. Could go right at the top, couldn't it? Let's first of all change that to 2. Still got ESA on the other side. Oh, it's 2 on the other side. That'll do. Let's copy and paste that. Look how small the scale is already. So this is a pretty small satellite. Looks like something I find in my ex-wife's nightstand drawer. I'll tell you what though, mate. This has got a lot more batteries than that thing had. That's it. Bring me to the moon. And can we scale that up a little bit? Nice. There we go. Bring me to the moon. I didn't say that. You did, I saw it. You can't retract the message, it's still in my head. Right, let's close that up. I really love that black foam inside, man. I love the black and purple colour scheme. I couldn't really think of another Halloween-y colour scheme. It's like black and purple or black and orange, isn't it? Let's close that. Staging still looks good. I'm really glad I'd figured out how to do the 3-stage rocket as well, because that was stumping me for a moment before. Now we can do a 3-stage rocket. Yeah, we're unleashed upon the universe. Okay, Witcher 2, Lunasat 2. Bring me to... Fly me to the moon. Bring me to the... Let me fart among the stars. Purple does look good though, yeah. I really like it. Whoops. I've got to put anything else in there. That'll do. Right, let's get it launched. Oh, it's going to go from another pad. Bugger it. Pressing space 20 times at launch gives you 150% extra fuel. Welcome back, Maxwell. How's it going, dude? Give me a second, meow. I want to see if I fast forward time, like a few days or months or something. Faster than that. Sorry for making everyone dizzy. But I just want to try and get like a daytime launch. Whoops. We're at nighttime now. Oh, but it's going to be the same, isn't it? Because it's right there. And launch deployment target is in 18 hours. Yes, it's going to be the same. Alright, never mind, we've got another dark launch. Press space 20 times for quick rocket disassembly. Okay, guys, can we get a go, no go for launch? I need flight director Mia 1. Do we have a go, no go for launch? And site director Leap is not on site today. At least he's not at the moment. We've had to launch a rocket without him, but it went okay. Flight director is go. Star commander, do we have go, no go for launch? I wonder if High Sciences remembers what his name was, because I couldn't remember who was who. Everyone called in sick. Maxwell, you don't have a name either yet. We need a go, no go launch from flight director Castle, and then we're good to go. You need to get your go, no goes in before the countdown runs out. I'm going to click engage autopilot and we're going to be ready to go. Launch director is go. Awesome. I think he was launch director. That's right, yeah, I've written flight director down twice. Alright, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What was our thruster weight just off the thing? Oh yeah, I think it was 1.5 exactly again. That was a real great tip as well, that one. Getting all our rockets to be about 1.5. Really nice efficient launches into space. I still didn't show you this place in the daytime, did I? Rocket has cleared the tower. That's what I was hoping for someone to say, you know, when I made that tower. So, oh, we'll get to see when it clears the tower. Are you running code to get into orbit or just for the countdown? I think it's Metjab is running everything. I literally just press the buttons. I'm the button pusher. And the engineer, I guess. Coming up on booster separation. Nice bit of lag. That plume starts coming out. Oh. engines are nominal. Main stage and booster engines reporting nominal thrust. We don't know how far downrange we are. I always forget your name. Is it Mr. Shelter? If you're still here, I would love something that tells you how far downrange you are. If it might even exist. I might even have it. But I would love a downrange meter to show you how far away you are laterally. Is that right? Alright, our main booster's about to deplete. Close FMRS. That's fine. And there we go. Lovely blue flame. Second stage there, rockets us off. No resistance from the atmosphere, it's free to just absolutely boom. Separation. Going to join its friend in lunar orbit. Thank you for all your likes on these streams as well, guys. I've been looking through them and it's like you've liked very consistent. That's awesome. Helps new people find it and stuff. I've been putting them shorts out on every platform I can to try and get more people to come and join. Because it's not just about space. The other thing I was going to say relating to that is that Friday nights I've decided are going to be crazy rocket night. So tomorrow night will be crazy rocket night and we'll build some mad rockets. So like we'll look at some suggestions. I've got a couple of ideas I want to try. I've got a really cool idea to show you I've already done. And then when there's SpaceX launches as well, when I can get to do them, I'll be doing little live streams of that as well. If that's possible. I don't know about copyright or anything, so if I can do it, I'll do that, because that would be fun to watch with people. And we can see the difference between how SpaceX do it and how we do it. Yeah, Meow. Mission controls. It'll have to be limited members, because I can't sit here before we launch waiting for like 30 people to give me go no goes. We do it better than SpaceX. Yeah, we do, man. We do. We've crashed a lot less rockets due to being able to revert to launch. I bet they would love to be able to do that. In our Earth orbit, let's get these parts out. Beautiful. I'm going to put the lights on too. And should have loads of connections now. Yeah, beautiful. Right, the next one I'm going to do via this, because I'm sure you can do it like this, can't you? Intercept only, no capture burn. Or is it simple cut planar? Let's have a look. What's that doing? Let's try that one. Oh, you can select both of them. That's weird. At the optimum time. That brings us in at a slightly different angle, doesn't it? Or does it? What if I select both of them? What would happen there? Be nice if you could choose your inclination. Create node. Well, that's weird. Oh, that's it's a bit different. We should have enough delta V to hopefully change it, because we're going to be far out. So, we'll do intercept only. Remove nodes, create nodes. That'll do. Execute next node. Oh. Well, and Maxwell can get on the list as well if you want to be there, because all you guys in here now are like real consistent. You watch me every time, so all you guys, and then I think that'll be it then. That's a small enough. I mean, it's a big enough group of people. It's a nice round number too. 5. Because I want to give I'll make content and stuff. I want to give you guys something back for watching that, you know, and chilling with me and stuff. Like each of these streams are getting like 200 and some odd views. So I think you 5 people always in the chat, like it must be bringing people in at some point. And I hope when they are in, they feel chilled, you know, everybody's really nice. We already have a flight director, launch director, site director, and a star commander. Oh, there we are. We're going to the moon. Let's put the SAS on. There we go. Can we? Oh, we can lock on the target. Haha, lovely. Tiny, tiny little satellite. Oh, it's gone. It's so small. Right, I'm going to warp us to the point again. I'll get a bit close and then do it. Now we've got a lovely connection with the moon. What I could actually do is put an intermediate one between the moon and the Earth. I was thinking about trying to find that geostationary orbit part. Space, distance. That would be pretty fun. We're on trajectory. This is Lunar Link 1-2. That's it, yeah. Warp there. Why is it taking so long this time? We could do a weird pattern around the moon on this one. Yeah, it's going to come up and go over a little bit. Oh, what's happened there? Ooh. That wasn't what we wanted. Prograde. Space and prograde. I'm not going to have enough fuel to do this. We're impacting it. We're going to impact it, I think. Oh. Collision course detected. Yeah, we're going to run out of fuel, I think, before we get to... And we're not going to have enough to capture. Oh, no. That's it. We're hitting the moon. You know what? Bring me to the moon. I think that was a bad choice. Bad choice of name. It's an omen. We're bringing it to the moon. We're bringing it right to the moon. Oh, it's burning prograde to try and get us around the moon a bit. I don't know why it did that. I'm not sure. I'll do it manually again next time. Let's should we hit the moon? Going in for a kiss. Just teasing it. It's going to land right on the terminal line. I did the impact thing on the... Oh, did I? Oh, that's what it meant. Okay, I understand now. Let's see. We're going to hit this so quick. This might destroy my computer. Oh wow, we get to see. Awesome. We'll get a really close-up view of the moon now. Bunker buster. It's gone under the ground. Oh, nice. Completely destroyed. Nothing left. Successful failure. Yeah, that was lovely. Lovely. 4 kilometers a second. You want to burn radial in or out to turn the orbit. If you burn prograde, you'll add more velocity and make it harder to slow down, and also not change course very well. Yeah, I messed that one up big time. R.I.P. Lunalink 1-2. I know how to land on the moon. We did technically land. I used to do it on a vanilla Kerbal Space Program. I could land manually on it. That's how I first did it, I think. Right. Should I revert to launch and just launch that one again? I think I will. And we can move on to something else. Let me get my coffee break real quick. Yeah, cool. I might have to go and make a cup of tea at some point. Because, do you know, guys, I made a cup of tea before this stream and I left it in my kitchen. I was so focused on seeing if Kerbal was loaded, I left it in there. Right, and do that again then. Do. That's not the moon. There it is. What am I looking for? Set guidance. Launch into plane of targets. Gauge autopilots. So you've got on for the countdown. Oh, it's not going to tell us. I forget when you close that, the countdown disappears. Cup of tea sounds right. Oh, I'm not going to do the poll again on this one. Cup of tea sounds nice right now. What kind of tea? It's Yorkshire Gold, I think it is. like a breakfast tea. It's such a nice kind of tea. It's really nice. We're all go, we're all go. You actually got it in there before we took off. That was really cool, guys. Alright, lesson learned. I'll do it on the next one. There we go. Very good. Get some of that bloom in there. You need to orbit around Kerbal until the moon rises on the horizon, and then you burn prograde until the orbit touches the moon. I remember doing it like that. I remember spending hours of time trying to keep pressing D to get into orbit. I mean, that took me so long playing on vanilla. And when I found out about MechJeb, I've never gone back. I've never flown a rocket manually since. Pitching downgrade. Downrange even? Downgrade. Booster separation. Success. And what was it Castle said? And there we ride on a pillar of fire and a cloud of smoke. Something, something. Are engines nominal? Engines are nominal. I forgot to set the delta V when we took off anyway. We've still got 11,000 left, nearly 12,000. Main boosters engines reporting nominal thrust and pressure. There she goes. Absolutely rocketing. I love that plume. And there's separation for the second stage. It's a very nice launch profile on this as well. Separating that second stage once we're out of the atmosphere, or most of the atmosphere. Makes that second stage really efficient. Main engine cut off. MECO. Second stage ignition. After you do your moon interact burn, you can focus on the moon and adjust the way the craft enters the moon interact, e.g. in a polar orbit, making it more efficient. Okay, I'll have a look at that once we get up there. Awesome. Once we get into orbit, I'm going to go and make a cup of tea, guys. And I could just reheat my old tea. I'm such a fool, man. Do you ever do weird things like that? Where you'll make a toast or something and you'll put the butter in the oven? I do that, or I put my phone in the fridge a lot. There we go. I wonder what's happening then. Also, for anybody wondering, I went back and checked. When we were going into orbit the last time, and all of a sudden we were burning retrograde, I went back and looked at the live, and somehow when we got into orbit we did a flip really early on and I didn't notice it. or I think it was when we were warping around the Earth, we flipped the wrong way And I've never seen it do that before. So I'm really glad I caught that on camera, because I've never seen that happen. It just, trying to keep itself with one of these targets, it just went weird, went the opposite way. Right, there we are in orbit. Right, let me sort this burn out then while we're here. The further away you do corrections from the planetary body, the less delta V it takes to change the interact angle. Yeah. So if I say this is what I did last time, isn't it? I did that, and I just burnt prograde out until we got an interaction. I've gone the wrong way slightly. Whoops. I went like this. Whoops. Too far. So that was how I got it last time. So if I burn, did you say radial in or out? Is it that? I've lost control because I've lost the ground station. And I can't change it. Brilliant. Yeah, okay, alright. We'll do that in a second. That's a good time for me to go and make a cup of tea while we wait for a ground station to come into contact. I'll be the bad advice giver. We get them quickly. Just fast forward. There we go. Let's do that again. I don't want to be burning the radial here, do I? I want to be burning the radial like halfway between Earth and the Moon, is that? Or a little bit closer to the Moon. The radial in or out thing is only for if you're about to hit a planet. But I do want to, I want to enter it. I want to enter the orbit from the polar angle though. So I didn't know if you could do that here. I've gone the wrong way again. Or if I had to wait till I was like near the Moon. Step 1, get an interact burn done, and then we'll fine tune the orbit angle. Awesome. You were doing perfectly fine before, just needed a bit of adjustment. Okay, awesome. That looks good to me. That's quite not that that's a bit. Let's try and move that a bit. Or do we want to? I think just have it there. Yeah, I don't want to use too much. A bit of an inclination there to it anyway. That might be okay. But yeah, I'll come back and do that when I've got my cup of tea. So take a break if you want, guys. Do what you want for 5 minutes. Chat amongst yourselves, and I'll be back in 5. Oh. Sugar lumps. Oh. Alright, I'm back, guys. It's tea time. Absolutely. Oh. I just went to check in on my dog. And he's lay on his back with all his paws up in the air, completely snoring his head off. And I rubbed his belly and he didn't even wake up. He's completely out of it, so he'd be the worst guard dog in the world. Right, let's skip towards that burn. I'll just double check we're good, yeah? Good there. Let's go. Oh. Let's get our things out as well. Got the light on. Yorkshire Gold tea is go. Good. Oh, Yorkshire Gold tea is go, yeah. I'm such an idiot. It's the nicest tea. I don't know if people in like America can get it, but it's, if you have it imported, I bet it's so expensive because it's expensive here. It's really nice, really good. It reminds me of going to my gran's at the weekend when I was little. She used to live in a lovely little, you imagine like a really quaint English village, and that's where she lived. It was gorgeous, like something out of Lord of the Rings, like the Shire. Little streams and bridges over the streams in the towns and stuff like that, hills, farmland and all that sort of stuff. Right, we're on our way to the moon. We got a lovely sunrise there. Oh, that's a really strong connection to the flavour. I have that with Lipton tea growing up. It's weird, like Lipton tea, I never had that. I had it once when I was a kid, when my gran took me to the beach someplace. I can't remember which beach it was. But I had it there and never had it again until I was about 18 or something on holiday. And it was like nostalgia in a bottle. It was like, oh my God, I remember that day at the beach, Gran bought me this. I would probably have never remembered it otherwise. Cold tea was a weird thing for me. But when I had it first, Lipton the first time, I didn't know that was tea. After the burn, yeah, you can warp about 1/4 of the way to the moon, to 1/2 max. I did a bit of a German accent there. It's slipped. After warp, create maneuver node and focus on the moon. After focusing, use the radial in and out and also the inclination tabs. Okay, I've got you. About 1/4 of the way. And half would be max, yeah. Okay, so you want to do it as far away as you can, really. Let's have a look. About 1/4 of the way there. So that's about there somewhere-ish. Oh, I meant to add a maneuver. Alright, we have done that. I created a maneuver node about there. Focus on the moon. After focusing, use the radial in and out and also inclination tabs. Let's have a look. We're at quite weird inclination already, aren't we? Ah, there we... Is that right? There we go. I think that's doing it, isn't it? That's going to be our new moon encounter. So we're coming up into a... That's already... What's that doing? Oops. How high can we get it? I'm going to go for that for now because I don't want to mess it up too much. And say that's good enough. We'll see what it looks like. My chat just went really weird then. I lost half of it. I wonder if this will survive. I hope it does. We're looking a bit better, I think. I'm not sure. I knew that you needed to use those things. I just didn't know whereabouts to use them. Where would be the most efficient. It looks like we're coming into a nice thing there. Let's take that off. Coming into a good inclination there, I think. Let's walk to it and have a look. Going to continue editing for a bit. Okay, dude. It works the same as leverage in mechanical systems. Awesome. I get that. Did I not? Oh yeah, I forgot to do that, didn't I? Yeah. Keep going. Let's see what it looks like. Hey, that looks good to me. That looks all right to me. Let's get the other one on there. That's looking pretty good. Let's add that there. Get a periapsis around about the same height, so it was 10. Wasn't it? 10, yeah. We'll go for 11. 11 and a half. Beautiful. Can we get it exact? I'll do. Execute next node, right? I believe. This is looking good. Thank you, High Sciences. Yeah, because I wasn't exactly sure, but I knew we had to do some things. Awesome, man. Still listening to it in the background. I showed my dad a video of one of my streams earlier, just to show him what I was doing, and my dog was on the sofa, and he couldn't work out that my voice was coming from the TV and the other side of the room. So he was like looking over at the TV, coming back to me going, coming back over all confused, like, what's going on? I don't think he's ever heard my voice on the telly before. He kind of messed up the second step, but it's alright, we're learning, yeah. I think we're going to get into a pretty nice little orbit here. Let's have a little maneuver there, a little retro. It's not exactly what I was looking for, but it's good enough, like good enough for government work. Let's put that down to 11 and a half. That will do. Keep closing this. There we go. It's so close to what I wanted to do, it's absolutely good enough. Welcome back, Meow. Why not do this manually? Every time I've done this, I've never been this far off. I'd be terrible at doing this manually. I've honestly never tried with RSS. I've always, like I said earlier, I've always just done it with MacCheb. Got Earth back there. Oh, there already. There we go. Radio in. So that's orbital. Extend our communications. There it is. And that one. And there we go, let's check that. Let's put our thing on. That's like almost perfect, to be honest. I think that's pretty good. They should always be able to see each other and always be able to see the surface. Beautiful. Well, we're ready to start developing an autonomous lander. That, I think, that'll be Saturday's stream, because tomorrow we're going to be doing our crazy wacky rockets and different designs. Just like have a bit of fun Friday night. I might even have a beer or a shandy, but I don't know. I might be getting ahead of myself. I really like that. That's really nice. Really, really nice. We have orbit of Lunar Link 1-2. Bring me to the moon. It is there. Right, let me shut off the engine. Shut down engine. There we go. Can I switch to the other one? No, it's too far away. What time will your Friday stream be? It'll be the same time as tonight, 1 AM 1 AM UK time. I think that's like 7, 8, 9, is it, in America? Some depending where you are. Space Commander. For second step clarification, you got to look at the moon and zoom in. Then you correct the entry angle using the 2 taps. You can get super precise and efficient interactions like this. Okay, that's noted for next time. Yeah, noted for next time. I've never been one that's really tried to change my inclination before I've left Earth. I've always tried to do it before. Like just launch into the one I want. But it's handy knowing how to do it. Definitely. Lunar Link 1-2 Bring Me to the Moon mission has been declared a success. It's 9:45 right now in Eastern time. Yeah, that would be 7 for me. I'm not sure exactly what times it is in America. Your time zones confuse me. But I'll be looking forward to tomorrow, because I've got a couple of rocket showcases ready. I've got a couple of things I've built already to show you. One I've been working on all week since the very first night you guys gave me an idea, and I think you're really going to like it. I've been holding it back, not showing you what it was. I nearly revealed it earlier by accident, but I didn't. You may now celebrate successful moon satellites. Awesome. Little party things going off. That's quality. That's a really high orbit of the moon. Let's take another look at that again. That is nice. What I'd love to do at one stage, guys, is you see this. It's going to be delayed for me now. But do you see this shape? And don't think I'm a Satanist, because I'm not. But you see this shape I've got painted on my door? I just got to wait to make sure you can see that, because my stream's so far behind. I want to create that kind of pattern in a satellite array going around a planet. So like High Society's help is probably going to get me there, I think. Yeah, that thing. Yeah, I'm not a Satanist. I just really like that symbol. It's a pagan symbol, and I'm a pagan. And it reminds me of a fox more than anything, really. Oh. Geostationary satellites, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, yeah, before we do the lunar lander, the rover, we'll do a geostationary satellite as well. Because that'll be easy for me to make. You're a Krakenist. Krakenist just got flagged as, like, could be a potentially bad word. Yeah, I've never done a geostationary orbit before, and I'd love to give it a go. Because that would be, we don't need it, but it would be nice to have something between here and the Earth, between the Earth and the Moon. Just something going around there. Just as an extra little data link. Might even speed up, if we imagine it in real life, it might even speed up the connection. And it's costing us nothing, because Elon's paying for all of this. By the way, if you didn't know who was funding this space program, I wrote him a little letter. Said, we need to go to the moon now, and I can make it work, so give us some billions. Have the perfect way to land crew on another celestial body. What is that way, man? Every line is likely going to connect to each other one, so there technically will be more lines than what the symbol has. Yeah. You wouldn't be able to make that specific shape, but you could make something similar by using 5 sats with overlapping orbits. Okay. There are multiple people, space agencies funding this. Yeah, there's some shadow organisations funding our little program too. Elon Musk really just pays for the coffee and the tea. But you need a millionaire to fund your tea habit when it's so expensive. So, proper space as funded, yeah. Space administration. So basically you send 12 probes in 12 locations, then pick the best and land the crew there. Hey, that's a good idea. That's a cool idea. It would be quite actually easy. Oh God, I cannot. It would be quite easy actually. Yeah, I'm excited to do something like that. Maybe around Mars. That could be our Darth Mars sat or something. Darth Mars. Well, Darth Mars. Thank you. Thank you and good night. Right. It's how we landed the Kerbals on Duna. Ah. I wanted to do some sounding rocket things as well. Well, we got so much time. We got so many ideas, man. I've got like half a page of ideas here. So we got months and months of live streams to get through. I didn't think we were going to get a satellite to the moon by this point when we started, and it was taking me bloody ages even just to get into a proper orbit. But we're going in leaps and bounds at the moment. We've got really nice designs. We've got really nice, cool names for our stuff, and loads of ideas. Right, guys, I'm going to end the stream there. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow night when we have a bit of fun and do some wacky rockets. And I want you guys tonight to go away and think of some challenges that we can do tomorrow. Maybe like a certain amount of flips or something with that self-propelled lander thing we made. We could build like the biggest rocket possible or like the smallest rocket possible. So I want you to go away, think of some suggestions for tomorrow. And then on the crazy rocket night next week, it will be nearly Halloween here. So I think we'll do a Halloween themed rocket night. So I've got some ideas for that too, but let me know your ideas as well. And we'll just make them on the fly and see what they do. I think that'll be quite fun. And then in like 4 weeks' time, we got the Starship again. Hopefully, in 4 weeks' time, the real Starship. So I'll either be live streaming that or I'll do a reaction to that. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be landing in the ocean this time with Starship. I don't know what they're doing because I haven't watched the news on it today. But maybe going for a drone ship or an actual landing on the ground. I'm not sure. It is Castle. I'm going to be back tomorrow night. I thought this was a nice little place to stop as we've got everything set up and everything done, ready to move on to something fresh. Ooh. It's been really good tonight though. I was so excited to show you this design. I was so happy with the black and purple. Very happy with that. Oh. I really like that shape. Pleased with that, very pleased with it. Right guys, I'm going to say goodnight and I'll see you tomorrow. Hope to see you all there. Thank you for watching me again tonight and thank you for leaving your likes on the stream. You'll be busy these days, I'll catch you Sunday night at the earliest. Okay man. But I'll keep doing these little update videos as well, the little minute long ones, as a little compilation of what we've been getting up to so you can catch up nice and quick. Double click on the moon. Until next time. Wait, let me go back. Aha. Ah, now it switches focus when you double click on it. I didn't know that. Right, yes. Until next time, I shall see you then. Thanks again for watching me, guys. That's how you can focus. Sick. I know that now. I used to go for, what was it? The tab button? Or I used to press something else, I think. I can't remember. It focuses on the moon, so making those at the moon easier. Got you. Right. Thanks again, guys, for watching me. I'll say bye-bye again like 30 times. But I'll see you tomorrow night, and I hope you all have a good night. And I'll see you then.